Welcome back to my channel! I am uploading this video on my 25th birthday, so today's video is going to be 25 questions for my 25th birthday. Since it's a birthday video, I will wear this hat. It says happy birthday. Happy birthday on it. I had posted on my Instagram stories a few times in the past few weeks asking you guys for questions for me to answer because I'm a narcissist. But I do feel like a lot of my videos are just like me doing things and me trying things, and I don't know how much you guys actually know about me. So thank you to everybody who submitted questions. Some of you submitted lots of questions. We just made it. We have 26 questions or something like that. Let's get started. I'll just kind of go in order. Question number 1. What are 25 songs you're listening to now? I will start by saying I spend a lot of time listening to my favorite murders, so if I'm not listening to music, chances are I'm listening to that podcast. Recently I've been listening to a lot of Fine Line by Harry Styles, like the whole album, because I just saw him live. He was incredible. This answer is not going to be a clear like 25 songs. I'll just name like albums and then I guess all together it'll be about 25 or more. I think my favorites on Fine Line are probably Golden, Lights Up, Cherry, Falling, and Fine Line. Obviously I've been listening to a lot of BTS. I think my top BTS songs are probably Spring Day, Mikrokosmos, Euphoria, even though that's just a Jungkook song. Ugh. I don't know, I have a lot. Also always on rotation, Taylor Swift. Recently I've been in a very folklore Evermore mood, but I have also been listening to a lot of Red because Mom is going to release Red soon, Taylor's version, so I've been hyping myself up for that. Okay, that should be well over 25 songs. How would you rate your first 25 years of life? I feel like I can't give the first 25 years as an entity one number, like on a scale of 1 to 10, but I do think the first half of those 25 years were like kind of rocky. I was really trying to figure out who I was not good at expressing emotions or communicating. Communication is what I meant to say, which is why I said communicating like that. I definitely think the last 5 years especially have been really awesome for me. I know that's not a great answer, it's not very definitive, but I would just say like curving upwards, getting better. Okay, I just had to get up and get something, so I hope it's still focused. Something you want for your birthday. World peace. Money. Honestly, like a huge gift card to ShopRite or Stop & Shop, because I go to both of those supermarkets all the time. I'm always making food, and so that would just help me a lot. If you're watching this video, you don't have to get me anything. It's totally fine. You know what I really want? I want everyone watching this video to share my YouTube channel on their social media pages. I work hard on these videos, man. What do you miss about the year you were born? I don't remember it. I was born in October 1996. Like, there was not a lot of 1996 left for me to experience. I do love 90s pop though. Like, I loved NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears. But what do I miss about 96? I don't know. The fashion was fun. Major life lessons from your first 25 years. Put God first and trust God. Know my worth. I definitely am somebody who historically has just over-apologized for everything, has taken things very personally. I'm really working on getting better at that, and I do feel like I've gotten better in the past few years, especially since I started seeing a therapist. Seeing a therapist is a really good thing. I used to really be ashamed of even the thought of maybe needing therapy, and now I really love therapy, so big life lesson. I guess along those lines, it's okay to ask for help. People love you, people want to help you. There are definitely more things along the way, but I'll keep it brief. Your current passions. Baking, obviously. I think just food in general. I love to bake, I love to cook. Content creation, this is really fun for me. I've really been enjoying this whole YouTube channel journey and doing different things on my social media. By the way, if you have not subscribed to my channel, if you have not followed me on my Instagram or my TikTok, please do that. It would really mean a lot to me. I also love my husband, I love my dogs. I really love to travel, and I know we haven't really been able to do that a lot since the pandemic, but I do want to see as much of the world as possible, so I would say that's a passion of mine. And people. I love people. I hate people sometimes, but I love people. What TV shows have you been watching? Most recently, we've been making our way through You Season 3. Obviously, I finished Squid Game recently. Great British Bake Off. I honestly feel like I watch a lot of YouTube. I love watching like informational things on YouTube, so you'll probably see me watching that. Coke or Pepsi? You know, I think I used to say Pepsi because I wanted to be different. Coke. Probably Coca-Cola. What is your middle name? I don't have one. What's your favorite alcoholic drink? I love a good tequila sunrise. Mojitos are good, pina coladas are good. Would you ever get more pets? I would love to have more pets. I would love to have like a separate house attached to my house with a tunnel that is just like lots of dogs. I think David and I both have this pipe dream of owning a huge plot of land and just letting rescue dogs live there. And we could foster dogs and we could give them new homes. Something you wish you were better at. I think I'm very prideful in that I think about myself a lot. Like, I'm very self-centered, honestly. And I think a lot of us are more self-centered than we want to admit. So I want to think of myself less. How many instruments can you play? I actually get this question a lot because I was a music teacher. So I started piano when I was 5 or 6, and then very shortly after I started violin as my second instrument. Even though violin is the second instrument that I picked up, I ended up making that my concentration in college, and I guess just like in middle school and high school by joining orchestra and making that like my whole personality. So I'm definitely best at violin, but I know enough violin, viola, cello, bass to be able to teach an orchestra. I do sing. I've taken some singing lessons. I'm not great, but people ask me to sing for things like at church, so I guess I'm good enough for now. I also played the alto sax in elementary school and I really loved it. But yeah, like I know a little bit of a lot of different kinds of instruments because that's just what my undergraduate degree required. So I know a little bit of a lot. I don't know most of them well. Dream career, if it's not what you're doing now. I like where I am now, but honestly, if time and energy and money and degrees were not an issue, I think I would just want to be making some sort of content all the time. I've always dreamed growing up of singing, dancing and acting. Like, I was fully convinced that by the age of 14 I would make it onto the Disney Channel somehow. That didn't happen. But I really love like performing, and I do enjoy being on camera and just making things, so I guess I would want to try to dabble in a little bit of everything if possible. I would also want whatever career this is to afford me the chance to travel the world, to help as many people as possible, to hear as many different stories as possible from different kinds of people. So yeah, that's not a concrete answer at all, but my dream career would be all of those things. What is your enneagram? What about Myers-Briggs? I am an Enneagram 2. I believe my wing is 1. My Myers-Briggs is INFJ, which is interesting because I used to be an ENFJ. Like, I used to be very, very extroverted, and now I'm actually a lot more introverted than a lot of people think I am. Do you see yourself pursuing the same passions, baking/vlogging, in the next 25 years? Yes, I think I do. I do think things will eventually change when I have kids, not anytime soon. Please don't ask me. But yeah, sort of like what I said about my dream career, I do see myself like making things, whether it's food or content, and making connections with people. So I would definitely love to keep that up the next 25 years. Who is your favorite member of 17? I wonder who asked this question. Truth be told, I don't know the members of 17. The only 2 K-pop groups I listen to are BTS and Blackpink. So you can't ask me anything about anyone else because I won't know. But person who asked this, I know who your favorite member is, and so by default, he's my favorite member too, I guess. Jonghan? I'm definitely not saying that right. Is your current life now what you imagined yourself at 25 to be? Yes and no. I think there are a lot of things about where I am now in my life that I couldn't have fathomed even a year ago. I didn't think that I would be getting married until 25 the earliest, but I ended up getting married at 22. I definitely didn't expect to own dogs because I don't know if I've ever shared this on camera, but I was actually really terrified of dogs for most of my life. I had a bad experience when I was a kid, and Apple actually helped me overcome that fear. I never baked until I got married, so that was a curveball. I guess to answer the question, no. I think it's very different from what I imagined 25 to be like, but I'm really happy with where I am right now. How does it feel to be 25 and doing what you do at 25? So sort of similar to the last question. At the time of filming, I'm still 24. I will be 25 soon. I am 25 the day this video drops, but I like it. I sort of feel like I'm finally coming into adulthood, and I am still figuring myself out, but I do feel like an adult doing those things and not like a 12-year-old. What's a beauty or fashion trend you like but can't get to work for you? You know, in the past few years, I have not really been wearing low-cut jeans. I used to wear them all the time, but that was before I discovered high-waisted jeans. It's not that I can't get low-cut jeans to work for me. I have gained a little bit of weight, and so I am self-conscious about this stomach area. But yeah, I just don't really see myself going back to low-cut jeans anytime soon. I haven't tried the Gen Z thing where like you only wear like this tiny tight cardigan as a top and nothing under it. I just feel like it wouldn't work on me. I haven't tried it. I've been a little scared too. What do you think life will be like in 25 years? Hopefully I'll have kids at that point. I am really grateful for the house that I live in now, but I will probably want to move somewhere else at some point. I think I will be more sure of myself. I think my marriage will be even stronger than it is now. I think that my relationship with Jesus will be better and stronger, so I think it'll be good. I really feel very optimistic about my future. What is the best lesson you've learned during your first 25 years of life? Okay, so that's sort of like the life lessons question, so I'm sort of gonna skip that right now. Just wanted to say 25th was my favorite year, so hoping yours is just as good. Thank you. What's something you expected to do by 25? Have my life figured out. That hasn't happened, but I think I'm getting there. What's your favorite BTS B-side? I am looking at a Spotify playlist that somebody made called BTS B-sides, and there are a bunch. Butterfly, so good. Sad that Jin doesn't really have lines in that song though. Silver Spoon, yes! Okay, I feel like this actually isn't right because I see a lot of stuff that I don't think counts as a B-side. Truth be told, I can't really tell you what a B-side is. I'm sorry. It's just something that I have not been sure about and I've been too afraid to ask. Like, in theory, I know what it is, but I don't really know what it is. If the new list that I'm looking at is actually accurate, dope. I love dope. Oh, Go-Go is fun. Ampaman is fun. I feel like there are a bunch that I'm missing. Oh, Stay is fun. Ugh is fun. Ugh. I'll just say those. Last question. Which year was your favorite birthday and why? 16 was fun. My dad let me and a bunch of my friends, and also my mom and brother, rent, I think it was 2 rooms at the Marriott Marquis in Times Square, and that was a lot of fun. And I also had a sweet 16 that year. 18, 21, the big ones, those were nice. There was one birthday. It was like 19 or 20. David and I were dating, and he surprised me with this enormous teddy bear that is still in our room, and he also gave me my guitar. Like, he gave me a Taylor Mini for my birthday. I don't know, maybe this one will be a favorite. Okay, I answered everything. I am pretty sure that was more than 25. Thank you so much for joining me for this video and for celebrating my 25th birthday with me. I have a good feeling about this year. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, I am at katchang0245. And the reason why I bring up my Instagram is because I am doing a giveaway today. Today at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I am announcing my giveaway winners. So make sure you follow me on Instagram to see my giveaway winner announcement at 6 p.m. 3 people will be selected to win baked goods, baked by me. Alright, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!